Hey guys, I'm here with week 8 of my project life, and I'm doing a process video. I have a little blooper coming up in the next segment. My camera got turned sideways, but for now it's going okay. I cut that little girl or that lady out of another project life card. I think this is the open book, and also the WK and the 8 I cut from another card, which is a wood grain card, and I used the scrap part of it for some layering. I wanted it to match, so I also used a couple of pieces of white cardstock behind that to give it some dimension. So I cut them out 3 times total. And here I'm just gluing down the week and the 8, and just going to finish that off with a little gold arrow at the bottom, I think, trying to pull in some gold. I really wasn't sure what direction I was going with this. I guess I never am. I just kind of wing it each week. And so just trimming that off the back, and I think I didn't stamp the date on yet. That'll be coming up. So I'm showing you some gold washi that I thought about using, but I did not use any on that particular card. And I'm going to call that done other than the date. And here's the blooper. Camera got turned sideways. There's the date I stamped on, and then the next card I'm working on is the hair plopping. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. I have curly hair, and I seen it on Facebook, and I thought for sure it can't work, but for sure it does. I was quite surprised. So if you have never heard of it, look it up on YouTube and give it a try. So that was the week 8 card that I used behind that for the layering, and the title there that I did hair plopping, that's an October afternoon stickers. I'll be showing you here shortly where I got that from. And so I'm just layering that photo on, and the cards behind it, just so I have a little place to journal about what the hair plopping is and how it worked out for me. But I was extremely pleased with the results. So you have to excuse my sad face with no makeup. So I was heading to bed. So here I'm just trimming off the back where it hangs over, and I think I'm going to add a little piece of ephemera here at the bottom. It says something about Simply Me, and I used to fight my curly hair all the time, but over the last, I don't know, 20 years or so, I've definitely embraced it, and so I'm glad I have it, I guess. But here, it is a challenge every day to do something with it. So I'm adding a little piece of gold foil washi down here on the bottom to bring in some gold, and then I'm just going to tuck it behind the card instead of wrapping it around the 4x6 part. And I think other than that, that's going to be it for that card. I didn't add anything else to it. I did in the next little segment. You'll see another little sticker I added. So just that, and I got my title card here that I think I'm going to show you again really quick, and I'm going to call those 2 cards done. Now we're going to go back to normal. There we go. That little thing, what does it say? Trust your crazy ideas. Trust my crazy ideas, something like that. I got that from that Tim Holtz sticker book, and it was white, so I went over it with one of my Copics just to dull the white down a little bit, and I'm going to stick that up underneath there because it was a crazy idea, but for me it worked, so I was very happy. So, and that leaves me a little spot to journal there. And here I'm going to show you the stickers that I used, the Daily Flash from October afternoon, and then I'm going to move on to the next card, which is just one of those wood grain cards. And that little saying I got from Facebook, and it so describes me. I really, really, really am just having a harder and harder time just dealing with traffic and people and everything. I just can't do it. Just drives me insane. And so I just thought that was a perfect little saying. And so I took a wood veneer and gold embossed it, and I'm going to put that up there at the top. It just says noted. And I think at the bottom I'm going to add a little piece of gold washi, and I put the gold heart at the top, and then the washi there, and then the little flower that you see in there. I just fussy cut that out of another card, and just to bring in the pink and the floral. That pink and floral just really isn't me, but I just went ahead and went with the cards, went with the set, and it turned out in the end. I was pleased with it, even though it's really not my style or personality. Just kind of went with it. So that will be the end of that card, and I think I'm going to show, yep, there's both the cards, the week 8 and the one that goes next to it. And then this beautiful card, I rolled my ankle, and the top there shows you that, yes, it was swollen, and I thought it wasn't too bad. Then it turned black, and then the next day it turned black and purple and all kinds of pretty colors. So, yeah, so there I'm just using one of those wood grain cards, layering it up with another card. It's got my thoughts, gives me a place to journal. I think the bottom picture there was me laying on the floor because it just hurt to sit, to move, to do anything. And Gideon was laying with me. And then when I did get up, Gideon stole my pillow in the other picture. So with that, that little banner that came from part of that floral card that I cut up, I decided to make a little banner, bring in some color there, and then I think I used the rest of the card in the top right-hand side. I do end up adding a gold heart there, and I think a piece of gold washi up underneath it. I don't know if I show that here or if it's later. And let's see, yep, there's the rest of that card. I decided to tuck it in behind there to bring in the floral a little bit. And I'm going to fuss with it for a few seconds here before I go right back to where I originally had it to begin with. And finally tape it down. So the more you mess with your pictures, it really messes them up. It puts little wrinkles in them. So there I taped it down. I'm just going to flip it over and trim off the excess here, which it was really nice that I was able to just use the back side of the card from the previous layout. So it just worked out perfect. And yeah, I think that is about it. I don't think I added anything else to that card. Oh, no, I do. Wait, I had that cut out already, and it says seriously. And even though it's a little fancy and gold and sparkly for that card, and the picture really isn't all that beautiful, I decided to go ahead and use it. And it's like, seriously. Okay, so let me do a quick wrap up on this past week. Not sure if I made any changes since the process video, so I'll just go ahead and show you each card. And so yes, this was finished up this card. I don't think I added anything since doing the process part of it. And so it's like kind of funny. It's a little bit fancy for what this is, and this is definitely not my style, these whole flowers and stuff, but I wanted to use the cards. So, and then there's the week 8. Like I said, I don't think I added anything. And then that little card there, and the bottom one. I think I did finally decide to go ahead and put this seriously on here. I know it's a little fancy for, it's not a very nice picture, not a pretty picture, but you know, I already had it cut out, and I was like, seriously, I had to roll my ankle. So that's kind of an overview. I think I will probably, when I go back to do the voiceover, I will have described everything else in detail. So anyways, this is my second time trying to record this. I was in the process of recording this wrap-up part, and I got a phone call from the bus garage, which I'm a school bus driver, and we actually had a bomb threat at our high school, so we had to go up and evacuate the students from the school and get them home. And it was, although as far as I know, I haven't gotten all the last details, everything's okay. I mean, nothing's happened, but I don't know if they found anything. So it was like, well, a boring week just turned into having something exciting to, or not exciting, I don't want to say exciting, something to document into my project life. So, you know, it's never fun, never funny when people make threats, and especially threats that can be so dangerous. So, but anyways, so that is it, guys. I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and subscribe if you're not. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.